and welcome to Frocks and Minds. My name's Gillian Fox, and Sue is my business partner and my friend, and we'd like to thank you for dropping by to our website. We thought it might be useful to just give you an outline of what Frocks and Minds is all about. Even if you had a look around the website, it's always nice, isn't it, to actually see the people behind the name and just watch as we have a little bit of interaction and just talk about our ideas, our vision, our purpose for starting this group. So I'm going to call on Sue to kick us off with that. So over to you, Sue.
Oh, thanks, Gillian. So hello, I'm Sue. Jill and I have had such a lot of fun. We started off with an initial idea that really just enthused us about wouldn't it be nice if, and we then our imaginations took over, and it was, wouldn't it be nice if we created something that would enhance the lives of women of a certain age. And that made us laugh, really, because we're obviously very young at heart, but the truth is that we're both very mature ladies. And we started to sort of just consider, well, what is it that we could create that would be lovely for other women to enjoy? And once we started talking about it, the ideas just flowed. And we did some research with some friends and some contacts, just asking some simple questions about what women feel that they'd like in their lives that isn't currently there, what they enjoy that they'd like to do more of, or what have they sort of had passing thoughts about that they've never actually taken forward. For instance, at least 3 of the women we talked to spoke about they didn't quite understand why, but they wanted to sing. I said, we just would love to have an opportunity to sing. We thought, well, that's doable, isn't it? Not create a choir, but just create an event or an evening or a day where part of that is we just sing. And somebody else on a slightly more serious note said that they'd felt quite lonely. And that came through from a number of the ladies. And it wasn't that these are just people who are on their own. There was no one defining circumstance. It was that feeling of, I guess, that feeling of doing something that really fulfills you. We're often doing lots of things that help to fulfill other people's lives, and our lives get busy and we may be working or we may not. But I think as women, and this is a generalization, we tend to see to others' needs. And if we've raised a family or if you've been busy at work, there hasn't been the time or the space. And we thought, this is the age for the time and the space. And it's pretty exciting to think, what could we fill a little of that space and a little of that time with? And we were up and running, really. So we've created the website, which obviously you visited. Thank you. We're open to suggestions. We've held some webinars. We are holding meetups in 2 local towns, Colchester and Sudbury. Again, the details are on the website. We'll keep updating that. And we've got some plans. We've got some lovely, gentle, local ideas, and we've got some pretty ambitious plans. So everything from an evening to a day, to 2 days, to 4 days, to some retreats that we would love to hold overseas. So that it's just kind of a sliding scale, really. And we can't wait to meet our new ladies and to get the group going and to build it. And by the time you're watching this, maybe we've already done that. But this is right at the beginning, and we're just sort of sharing with you to put a face, as Jill said, to put a face to a name. We'll disclose more about our backgrounds if and when that seems to be relevant. 2 things about me is I live in Bures, which is in Suffolk. I'm a newcomer, but I feel like a local because it's just such a friendly, welcoming place. I have a past career in teaching, and I call myself, amongst other titles, a well-being educator. So that's another aspect to this social membership group that we want to, if people are interested, we would love to share some of the things that we have learned that have made massive differences to both of our lives. And when you come across something like that, it's kind of like, why wouldn't you? And that's the kind of the attitude that we've got. So I could probably just carry on talking non-stop for another 10 minutes, but I'm going to pass back over to Jill.
Thank you, Sue. I think you've covered all the main points that we wanted to get across. Just to say quickly a little bit about me, I moved to Lavenham pretty well a year ago. We're in January now that we're recording this. So I've been up here a year. I'm an Essex girl by birth. So although I've lived last 20 years of my life down in Oxfordshire, I'm back more to where I was born, and loving Lavenham, delightful area, and I'm enjoying exploring it and really looking forward to some of our activities that are going to be locally based, where we'll all be exploring the local area. There's so much here, isn't there? So many beautiful villages and walks and things. Really looking forward to that part of what we're going to be doing. My background is varied, and I could bore you for hours with it, but I won't. But basically, I went from a PA secretary via reflexology. I've worked in a tourist office. I've been an interior designer. I sold houses for a while. I retired. I unretired. I lived abroad. I came back. And like Sue says, I stumbled across an understanding that has made my life far more lightweight and carefree. Doesn't mean every day is wonderful. Of course not. I'm human. Yeah, I go up and down. My moods go up and down. But hey, I understand that that's how it works now. So to share that and people are interested is also a joy to us. It does make life a lot easier when you understand what's going on. So it's great that we've got the two parts to this. We've got the frocks where we put our posh frocks on, or maybe we put our wellies on and go walking, and we've got the mind part of it where we're just going to be talking a little bit about an understanding that's helped us in our lives to live life with a lot more ease and well-being. That's pretty well all I want to say about me at the moment. You'll get to know us. We're going to be doing the physical meetups, as you know, so we'll be on hand to chat to you, and if you want to find out more about us, please ask us. But we want to know more about you and what you'd like to do. So if you've got any ideas, things you'd love to do, one of the other ones that came up in the survey we were doing is a lot of women just want to have the space to dance, with a carefree, with some pop music from our sort of era, and just let our hair down and do silly dancing for an hour or so, and why not? We can facilitate that. And if people want poetry readings or book club, or there's so many different things, going out to the theatre. The list is endless, and the more that you tell us about, the wider our ideas for this can be.
Yeah, I mean the email is definitely open as a suggestion box for ideas. That we want to grow this with you, and we don't have fixed ideas. We have plenty of ideas, but none of them are fixed ideas. So again, your input is going to be as valuable as anything that we could create without you, definitely. So we look forward to connecting with you. We hope that you'll join our webinar or come along to a meetup, or just keep your eye on the website where we're going to, when we've got dates for whatever we're creating, whatever event it is, we're going to put all the details on here. We have a Facebook page, which please visit, Frocks and Minds. It's ever so easy to find. If you like that, then I guess some algorithm kicks in and you get to see our posts. We also have a group. We're thinking that's probably going to be a group for people who opt in as members, because then there may be a sense of keeping some of the discussions in-house, as it were, as opposed to being fully public. And I think that makes sense, but we're going to be guided again by you. But just to emphasize two things, really. One is the connection, the friendship, the companionship, and as we explore and do some really, really fun and enjoyable things. You could describe them as frivolous, or you could just describe them as joyful. It doesn't really matter. What we want to do is have laugh out loud moments and do that together. And the second thing is to consider that everything that we do is going to be with consideration for it being a safe space, but being a space where there is absolute respect for confidentiality, for sure, and that it's treated in that way that, I don't want to get all heavy about it, but we want people to be able to come and be themselves and to feel quite relaxed and quite natural about things, because that's how we're going to be. I hope that's conveyed in this, 5-minute video that we're creating. So Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to sign off as Sue Coltman.
And thank you for watching. And if you want more details, just put your name in the opt-in box, and we look forward to connecting with you. So
yeah,
bye for now.
Bye from her and bye from me.